Hello my nature-loving friends, this is Blaszka from the Blossom of Health. I am in my garden and I would like to talk to you about Calendula plant. It's fall and the Calendula is blooming and ready to be used for its beautiful healing properties. This yellow, or sometimes it's orange, plant is Calendula. So Calendula officinalis. It's smooth flowers looking like this. Look at the leaves so that you don't confuse it with marigold. I'll show you how that looks. Marigold flower, which looks like this, and you see the leaves are completely different. Again, here's a Calendula again, just to see the difference. The flower petals are very smooth and very, very healthy. Calendula is used for many reasons, and I like to make an ointment from Calendula plants. I'll show you how to do that. Now, to make the ointment from Calendula, you can use any oil. You can use olive oil. You can use this one, or any good stuff like apricot, or you can use coconut oil. I learned it as a child with lard because it was the only oil available, and when I use it for animals, like for dogs, and they tend to lick it, the lard is okay for them to eat. So what you do, you put the oil in a pot, put the flowers in, and boil it. You boil it only for a few minutes, like a minute boiling, and then you let it sit for 24 hours. Then you strain it, so you get rid of the leftovers of the plants, and you get an ointment. Now let's make a tincture, Calendula tincture, okay? So we need a jar with a lid. We can put a label on so we don't forget what it is about. And we'll put Calendula flowers in there. If you have more flowering, you can use bigger jar, make more of the tincture, but you won't need, hopefully, as much. It's for earaches, for example, for gum diseases, bleeding, and all that. So we'll talk about it later. We'll just put some alcohol. Vodka is good, or rum, or I'm using a homemade, it's called Slivovica from Czech Republic, and it's from plums. It's actually has a good taste on its own, which I don't drink, so I use it for tinctures. And we'll just put it in. You know, guys, I don't measure really, depending on how many flowers, maybe twice as much of the alcohol. You can always find the exact amount. It would be like a quarter of a cup of plants to a cup of alcohol, and we leave it in the sun, sitting in the sun, closed, tight, for about 6 to 8 weeks. Then we strain it, and we have a beautiful tincture. Once the tincture is done, we want to strain it, as I said, and then put it in a dark bottle, like amber bottle, closed, and we want to put it in a cool and dark place. It will last us for years. I use Calendula oil or ointment for my children for any scratch, any skin issue they might have. It's really awesome for diaper rashes for babies, but I would like to share a story where I had a client that was an animal, was a dog, lovely golden retriever, and it had a wound that would not heal for months, and the wound was deep, and it was looked at by many practitioners, many vets and specialists, looking what is the cause of it, and there was a thought of or suggestion to do a surgery and close the wound surgically. which the owner didn't want to do. So she came to see me and see if I can help. So I did a body talk and asked the dog's body what it would like or how we can help it. And I was told that it wants something that I have in my kitchen, which immediately brought me to the idea that I bet it's the calendula oil the dog wanted. And for sure that was it. So it needed just a supply for about 2 or 3 days. So I gave them a little bit of my own that I made the past year. And it was unbelievable, because the first day after using it for 1 day, the wound stopped oozing, started to get drier. Then later it healed, and within 3 days it started to create a crust and close itself, and it perfectly healed just by this beautiful calendula plant. So that's why I really love this plant. Not that I don't love the others too. And I hope that you make your own medicine from something you can buy the seeds and plant it even in a pot during the winter, and then put it in the garden and have it bloom a little bit earlier. So good luck with making your own calendula tinctures and ointments, and be ready for the list of health issues it can help you with.